pick to me, the ultimate, the Hextech ultimatum from Camille is so good at actually getting the kills onto Pyke. The hardest thing with Pyke is locking him down. He's so slippery, has all this disengage mid.
Going into mid, but Lyra's right there to start him around, so now it's damage to Amante, half HP on him. Niski's running forward, Svenskeren coming around as well. They land that first shuriken, flash over the wall. Does Niski flash for the chase? Q auto could be enough to kill him. He's gonna flash for it. Oh, the Kingmaker heal comes in, but it's still gonna be a lot of damage. There's the flash, the shield, the knockup. They're buying enough space, and now Niski is flashless. The heals come in, he's ignited, taking some damage, not gonna die just yet. Look at another knockup in for the Rek'Sai. Can they get the first kill? First blood comes in for Cody's son. Sona has arrived as well. That's one picked up for Licorice, looking for a second as the kills are coming through for Cloud9. Side of 3-1 already. Can he land a spell? Nothing's in range. Nothing's up for cooldown. That's what Cody's son has. Clutch Gaming are by all rights slaughtering the bot lane 2-on-2. It is not close right now.
Yep, the new addition here, Cody's son. Let's see
in the fog of war.
The ping onto Lyra.
Oh, first a fight in the bottom side, turning a couple of ultimates down, and vulnerability come in for the C9 side. And now it's a fight in the top side, 2-on-2. Jungle Knight's kickback on his Svenskeren, but a lot of damage. Ult comes in. That's gonna catch Lyra 1-for-0, and a good flash gets away from the fear, from the depth to the damage.
Clutch Gaming, as well as every single plate.
Plate number 4 and a 10-minute first turret. This bot lane is working. Top side right now, only Silas holding mid, recalling, and yes, an early summon, but they found a fight. Vulcan is gonna drop down right away. The fight continues now. They find that first stun, kicked over the wall, not gonna find that kill in Licorice just yet, not rooted in place either. Svenskeren trying to find some damage towards Huni. Goes for the ult, gets some decent damage there, blasts over the wall, but he's not invisible, and the damage is gonna come through, plus the extra kill for Nis. Line tank for the squad. There's a lot of engage, which is cool. You've got C9 gonna grab this Mountain Drake, so they're gonna answer that one no problem. As minions are picked up in various spots. AD build, I actually this one a lot. as Reaver into IE. Oh, they got a fight here in the top side though. This is a nice knockup, big damage on Lyra. That shield comes in to save a lot of space, and a good kick keeps him safe as Lyra is able to walk away, but now there might be a re-engage. No one goes over the wall. Ooh, they find a nice engage right there. That's Licorice locking one down, and there is all the damage onto Huni. Through one. Walk away, fighting for ward control, and Lyra gonna knock down that controller, plus Cody's son pushing into the mid lane. This Xayah can do a lot of damage. Rakan with Demolish, some damage here. They can stop the TP. If they hit with Demolish, they can stop the TP. They're gonna let him come down. They get the kill on a Taric, and now it's Licorice in front of the team. But they're gonna maybe find a big root. Niski showing up. He's trying to take down Cody's son by himself. Gets right back in the solo kill in the bot lane, and the rest of the squad is already here. Cloud9 now running in for more kills. A stun and a Vulcan trying to jump away. Is that Rakan, but he's slowed yet again. Rek'Sai showing up now as well, trying to scatter, trying to get back to their base. A flash knockup is the setup they wanted. A kick only buys a little bit of space. They will still go down. It's 4-1.
You get to chase them down, pick up the extra kills.
Gets an Ocean Drake to keep them topped off. Engage needed even more help than a Sona Taric could give. Another slow's gonna be found. Cody's son is just gone, deleted by the scouting right there. I see 9. IE is done for Cody's son, so this might be the one moment they look for. They get the separation on a 1, looking for the kill on Demonte. Pops his on his hourglass, now looking for the re-engage, but they're invulnerable as CG tries to come in. There comes that first kill. Demonte is gone already, and it's 5v4 as C9 runs for more kills. Looking over the wall. There's the knockup onto Huni, looking for the kill. They might just find him. He tries to run away, finds the stun, and a blast cone gives him even more safety. And now Cody's son is the front runner. He's the one who might be found out here. A turret, give themselves a little bit of space. Look for the crescendo, look for the stun. Not gonna find that just yet. The feathers come back. They don't find the stun, but they will find that kill as Vulcan drops down. That's one trade back though. Cody's son does find some shots, and death from below will not land as Cody's son is gone, and Pyke is gonna fall as well.
Clutch all over the map. No area is safe. You've got towers, doesn't matter. You've got
trying to force the fight without Taric ultimate. Can they get their way in? Niski now looking for the flank. Huni half HP. Oh, it's a 4-man crescendo. The stun fault not there just yet, but the feathers fly. They find a bit of damage, and a stolen crescendo does a little bit now as well to push them back. Niski low on health. Licorice does find that first kill, but one that Clutch needs to find a way to win. A Kali ult stolen now by the Silas. Goes in for a bit of an engage. That's big damage for Demonte. Almost knocks down Sneaky, but the shields are just too much. And now it's time for Baron. The kills are still coming through for C9. Only the Taric falls. That spite's gonna land, and Cloud9 come away 2-for-1 with a barrel. Over the top goes the Rek'Sai, and now where can they even run? The outer turret's already gone. Look at the next stun. A nice flash in for Licorice.
Up to the towers and play it slow. So he goes very fast, flashes in with the Rakan. They get the kill onto Sneaky, and that might buy them some time in this game. Active on him. Yeah. 3-item power spike. This is an extremely scary level 16 all in. That is basically just going to pick a target. It should either be Cody's son or Cody's son and finish that one off.
Demonte without Zhonya's is an okay target, but I agree, Cody is the optimal one here. Looking at some wave, not gonna happen just yet. There's the stun, there's the dive in towards Demonte. It is indeed. A lot of damage coming across. There's invulnerability, and 2 kills picked up very quickly. Huni cannot get away either. Make it already 3. Now down for another one. They're gonna find number 4. Lyra gonna drop without a casualty. C9 gonna knock down the bottom inhibitor turret. The inhib will follow, and the Nexus is in their eyes right afterwards.
Cloud9 will be undefeated after week 1 of the LCS, coming back in summer in style.
A lot of great games out of Licorice here. The whole squad looking pretty solid, picking up where they left off. A top team in the LCS. One of the Titans here, expecting them to go to Worlds, and they still look on form. C920, padding the stats, knocking down the Nexus. So what does he like to play into it? And yes, we get Frog and Anivia!
Now, I know a lot of people have not watched this game for quite Anivia.
And the duel into the 3-on-3 right now. Rise coming down a little bit afterwards. Smite is not available on the other side. It's going to be early, and now it comes in. Nice pickup there for Contract. Big damage coming across as the kills already come through. And that egg is safe, devoured for breakfast. And Pobel's going to get himself away just barely. But now Wild Turtle, he's going to have to burn the flash.
Looking to catch Golden Guardians as they're rotating between objectives.
And there's first turret, 610 gold gained on the Anivia. Top lane turret dropping pretty rapidly as well. TV gonna be burned here by, looks like Wild Turtle to show up and keep that one from falling just yet. But this is a massive lead in a lot of places. Golden Guardians, 5 plates mid, 4 plates top. And they've gotten 3 in the bottom lane. This is a massive full court press where every single lane feels like they are winning. Cloud Drake picked up without issue as well. Look at the
day in an autofill game, and coming from the fountain, you can only barely even get to your...
And it was like under the yellow line.
That would have been perfect. But that's about the range of the new ultimates that you're kind of talking.
0 Infernal game. Golden Guardians knocking these Drakes down in pretty rapid succession. There have been
Guardians take down this turret after the break from FlyQuest. They're going to continue the siege, push forward on this cannon minion. Can they get the inhibitor turret as well?
Pretty good pull, pretty good wall. Viper jumped down pretty low. Have to regen back up. He'll be healthy, but that was still good damage.
All right, they got to continue the siege here. 50% left on inhibitor turret. Pobelter not back yet, so FlyQuest can't answer.
That is gone. We're 24 minutes in, only a single kill, but the base is broken. Golden turn off this ocean right away and say, oh no, they start a Baron. Off they go. Now Froggen without blue buff can eventually by fighting Baron like this. The mana pool can be relevant. They're still trying to burn it down. The wall stops JJ. He's not going to get in range. They don't have the smite either. This will be the pickup. Well timed out, but now
Baron buff. Your options are so easy. They have a very
supers, but bot lane 2-2 is going to fall, and Golden Guardian still without a death. Death cap also completed now. Luden's Echo done for deftly. This is going to be a lot of power. And with 8,000 gold ahead, looking now at the next turret. A nice wall stop to go to the engage tools.
Flank here possible from Pobelter. You see the rise in the top corner of your screen, but Golden Guardians also saw that rise head in.
And they see Pobelter right now as well. They're so happy to push forward. The inhibitor will indeed drop. And Contract sitting in the wings is there to kind of mark the rise and make sure he doesn't get in without too much, without getting in cleanly, I should say. And now they keep pushing in. They're going for the next turrets right now. We're 27 minutes in. Here comes the engage. A nice flash in. There comes the jump. This is the fight that FlyQuest must win if they're able to. But Froggen is pushing back Pobelter. The damage is not quite there. Look for Hanser. That's the pick of the Viper needed. Now look at Olay. A couple more hits and he's going to survive. And he's going to be killed through this. Now Froggen is going to lose it. Down into the egg. Pobelter is dead. They will have the damage left for this. And there's a second shutdown. Now looking for a third. Are they going to find it? FlyQuest. Oh, they're going to lose another one. Is eggless, but he's got a squad around him. So they're ready to keep pushing onto this one. Looking at top lane tier 2, the gold lead still 6,000. Golden Guardian still very far ahead. Baron's going to drop off the surviving members of the squad, but they're ready to keep going. Mid and bot still pushing in. Middle inhibitor respawns in 30 seconds. 3 minutes for the bottom lane as they wait for the next wave. Coming in 10.
How quickly can FlyQuest deal with these super minions and then get back to try and make another fight? This time, the surprise not going to be there. Golden Guardians know FlyQuest only have one option, and it is
Orb to bring in the melee, looking for the hard engage. Look at the front line. They've caught Froggen a little bit, but the Devourer keeps them safe. Still, one is picked up as Hanser drops. 5v4, a chance for FlyQuest. Centaur part of the stopwatch. Looking to the re-engage as Viper. Some damage coming in, but they're going to force back the Jarvan, and that's a nice wall. They might have it. No! No, he had teleport, and Wild Turtle Shell betrays him. He's gonna drop down into the 4v4. This should be easy for Golden Guardians to regain that inhibitor and take control of the entire map now. But still, looking at the re-engages FlyQuest, JJ can't really get through. That wall completely stops the rise. And one more auto attack will drop down the inhibitor. Now look at the play towards that rise, towards Pobelter. He's fast, he's gonna walk back, he's gonna stay alive, but GG is gonna keep sieging in this 4v4. Looking at the next round, the flash in. They're gonna find the stun. That was beautiful from Froggen. Gets the kill in the opposing mid laner. Into the fountain they go. That's a bit too much. But soon the next will be open. It is a 3v3. This timing is a bit tight. The TP to rejoin now as Hanser respawns. Make it a 4v4 as Wild Turtle respawns now as well. The turret is down, the siege continues. That's a big stun though. They might find it, but Devour is gonna keep us real safe. And the kill now on the Viper. 4v3, look at the next kill. They're gonna find Santorin. They're gonna get the next one as well. And Wild Turtle this time is just going to die. And Golden Guardians, an undefeated weekend to start the summer split. A 2-0 start.
You have to take into consideration now, not only can Galio taunt remove you from your Shroud as that Akali, you can then be ulted up by the Skarner, so that does make it
TL's bottom lane feels pretty comfortable pushing up the way that they are,
Rush.
but Rush is coming bot side. He's got the Predator ready to go. Doublelift trying to get himself away, already having popped the flash, still looking to walk out of this one. Stun coming down, Doublelift gonna be in some trouble. Smithy makes his way into the lane down too. It's gonna be TP channeled. Hawkwo is gonna be brought down very low. He's first blooded, and Rush is gonna go with him. It's a 2-0.
that Shroud to try to get the kill. You're gonna get ultimate up by Rush, you're gonna get pulled under the turret, you're gonna get taken down, so doesn't greed out. Smithy now dueling up against Rush here.
Smithy versus Rush. It's a pretty rough fight for the Skarner, even on your Spire, because Rek'Sai is so strong, because you get to do this, but Rush
Just used to try to potentially stop a dive that could have come in.
Speaking of dives, though, Mr. Azael, we've got Jensen coming down here. He looks like he's got his scuba gear on. He's ready to go. Jumps back in, has himself that shuriken to make sure he gets on top of the Echo Fox members. Smithy going forward, looking to find himself a knock-up. On to Lost he goes, and Jensen cashes in.
Donated perhaps over to Doublelift, and that is a really big deal. That is your early GP ultimate getting spent defensively, and they just waited it out because it wasn't used on the aggressive play. So TL will say, okay, great, you cleared out the wave, but there's still 4 of us here and only 2 of your members around. Echo Fox, though, will trade back.
I do really like this. Echo Fox sees the chance. They're like, okay, we got to use Shelly here. Best possible time to do it. Get the plays, get the turret, get something in return. Don't just bleed out that bottom.
You get locked down, you can get burst out so quickly. So, you know, the ability to buy that since they're so far ahead.
Oh, up in the air goes Yusui, and the damage is down. The flash is too late, and Smithy will make sure
the
they
team, the one who is going to be closest, if not even perhaps ahead, thanks to the extra GP gold. But things are definitely looking grim.
We're already over. It's not going to inconvenience us that much. Not worth risking our
Because they are so far ahead, they can do this without being behind on damage.
bottom side. It's Smithy and Impact looking to make a play here. Smithy in some trouble, but there you go. That's the QSS. This is the problem being Skarner when you're this far behind as a team. They're still able to pick one up. That is 1-0 for the side of Echo Fox. Jensen and Impact looking to make a move here, but they won't be able to find
during its ult animation. That was very likely the GP passive that burned. Bought the QSS. He still has more gold being dumped into actual damage.
Yeah.
Despite that.
Still an extra BF sword up over his opponent. A Solo's going to be in some trouble now. Thrown up into the air, going to be beaten down. Solo gets himself a return kill, though. And that's what Gorgeous Dale helped end up throwing a little bit more damage onto that one. But remember, we're 22 minutes into the game now. Baron is an option. It's getting that item completed as well to continue to protect their AD carry. That Kai'Sa is finally on 2 items, so there is some punching power in now. Unfortunately, Doublelift is 2.5 items plus the QSS, making him very scary yet still. The entirety of Team Liquid. Echo Fox now tries to get themselves away. Doublelift is on the attack and not afraid of anything. Jensen goes forward looking to start this fight off. Rush now going to be the one who's jumped on Doublelift, getting himself away, finding those feathers back. But he is shut down by Yusui. Impact looking to pick somebody up off to the side. They're able to take down Rush. But now Impact's likely going to fall here now as well. And Echo Fox has found themselves a fight.
Yeah, closer here. The gold really not that far apart whatsoever at this point in the game.
A real shot at this. Team Liquid, however, will continue building up these neutral objective advantages that 3 Drakes now get. So he's wise to those tricks and gets himself away anyway. Not too worried about it. Solo now finding some damage onto Impact here. Hawkwo going to be making his way into the fight. And CoreJJ again will not find the initiation he's looking for. Impact is already dead. Smithy going to be taken very low. He goes in a rampage, grabbing the kill onto Hawkwo. Doublelift's going to be kept alive into the back line. Lost still looking to grab the damage on one of the teams that beat Team Liquid in spring. They needed the second round robin to do it. But today, on day number 2 of Summer Split, Echo Fox will take down the LCS champions.
And what a way to do it. Team Liquid out to such a
TSM draft. You're putting Greg in, and you have not played with him for a while compared to the amount of stage time that Acadians got. But look at the...
And Power of Evil, this is a Hecarim with Ignite behind you, bud.
Oh, there comes your devastating charge. There goes your damage, and there goes your mid laner. The @LOL Esports tweet, and we will select some of our favorites when they join Freak and Kobe on the LCS cooldown after the games. But now, we've got more action here in the top side as Wiggly makes the flash knock-up play on a broken blade, looking to bring him down. One more turret shot would make it a trade kill, but it will not happen.
But not going to be able to cash in on it. And Stixay and Biofrost might get a kill here.
Boy, the damage is true, and Stixay comes Greg. Wiggly stunned up, in a lot of trouble. There's Greg, looking to drop some damage. Shockwave gets thrown down. Wiggly trying to get himself away, but he is under the bus, and that is money in Greg's pocket.
Yeah, Wiggly, very bold move to actually try to clear out that pink ward. You had been spotted, you didn't know where Hecarim was, and he gets punished.
Bottom side, though, Biofrost just gonna be beat down. Smoothie's showing exactly what Terry
on the
do.
menu now.
He's got so much damage. The spells just let him go bonk, bonk,
Very
bonk.
heavily. Now they got the flash on Stixay too, and it's back to the top side.
Broken blade, trying to knock away Wiggly, make sure he doesn't get knocked up into the air, but the equalizer provided enough time for CLG to get the kill anyway. Around there, but is still making things happen overall. Sven thrown up into the air. Stixay can't get that last auto attack. Sven
comes the
just
horde.
now hitting level 6. Greg's making his way into the fight. There he goes. Your onslaught of shadows will take Stixay down.
And that was
These health bars to 0.
And that's why you see Heal and Guardian being taken by Smoothie. You can use Bastion. They're actually making a 4-man play. They're going in.
Here comes the teleport. Biofrost manages to get himself out. Stixay's going to be in some trouble. Smoothie barely kept alive. The 2.5-second timer is not in time. Wiggly's not quite able to find what he needs before they can keep their ally alive. Bjergsen now trying to get himself away because the attack is coming back from CLG. Trying to put some more on the ground. Grig's already going to be dropped. Ruin's able to find himself that kill. Bjergsen also going to be taken down. Power of Evil's responsible there, and that is going to be multiple bodies in the dirt for the side of TSM. CLG go 4 for 2.
CLG have the extra man coming down to the play. Ruin TP's in, and Broken Blade just now has his teleport available, so they are going to lose heavily on that fight. They tried to really force it, but CLG respond quickly.
Absolutely huge. Wiggly doesn't need any help grabbing this one. As you already said, when everybody needs damage, the damage Drake just feels so darn good to
For
have.
Ruin, and now he's here roaming to mid lane.
Bjergsen, ulti pop to keep him alive. Resurrection's gonna come through. CLG needs to time the CC right in the chains of corruption. Well,
Is there from Stixay, timed it so damn well. And Ruin is so ridiculously strong, they're looking for Greg now!
oh, Greg's gonna be turned into Void Monster food. It's Biofrost who collects the kill on it, but taking down that horse is huge for the side of Counter Logic Gaming. They're gonna grab themselves their second turret. They're looking at the third.
Yeah, they can keep pushing, no reason they can't, just running it down mid lane at this point. This Rumble is just enormous. You know, he's 2K ahead of Broken. Much more exciting.
Yeah, what if they were using like a penguin skin for the control ward? Uh-oh, it's Greg into the mid lane. CLG's mid laner in some trouble, and this time you are the one on the receiving end, my friend. Bring them right back up to full, but Ruin is waiting. Smoothie ends up face-checking right towards the Rumble. Cosmic Radiance comes down. That's the cooldown CLG was waiting for. Greg goes into the back lines. It's Biofrost in danger, slammed to the ground by Broken Blade. Wiggly wants to get away over the wall, and he will do so, but it's already a 1 for 0 for the side of Team Solo Mid. We'll see if they can find anything else, if they are just going to go for the Drake or not. Ruin, no equalizer ready to go. CLG still thinking about maybe trying to fight for this one, but there's no smite available. It's going to be stolen anyway. Power of Evil, power of Steel. He gets that Drake. They'll lose their top laner for it, but it's a pretty big secure.
That is actually enormous, and we'll see if TSM can get anything else off of this, but you didn't even have your jungler there.
Wiggly's trying to get away from Greg right now. Conqueror Hecarim is not the kind of target you want to be trying to hold on to the mid lane tier 1. Shockwave's going to throw Bjergsen back a little bit there. Biofrost follow-up will not find the mark.
Greg not able to use that smite, no one able to actually zone them out. That was essentially a 5v3 kind of in that area. You don't even need to make play into who wins this game, but TSM is grouped up and is going to look for an engage here.
There goes Greg. Stixxay with the flash over the wall, keeping himself in a good enough spot. Biofrost going to be caught out, throws down the Stranglethorns, keeping TSM at bay. Contest this one. It's not another Infernal. They don't feel like it's worthwhile. Instead, they'll take the opportunity.
You can see that Tarek is getting tankier and tankier, closing in on the Abyssal Mass, which is going to make him so hard to burst down before the ultimate clean come on. 200 to 0, Biofrost with one combo, and they're looking.
Biofrost had to flash away from that, but Cosmic Radiance going to be keeping Greg alive. He's rooted up, being bursted down. There comes your ultimate from Bjergsen. Biofrost is going to be killed. They're going to lose Broken Blade for it, but he's able to find two. Wiggly also dropping. Ruin getting himself away off to the side. Sven's able to find some CC, looking to go forward, find even more. Sven has got it. It's a 3. Gotten healthier since starting the Baron encounter. Sven finding some damage on the PoE, who has to go into the stasis, trying to keep himself alive any way he can. Stixxay moving forward. Piercing arrow might be the steal attempt they have. Over the wall it goes, not quite able to find it. Baron is secured by the side of TSM, and Broken Blade just casually walks up and pops Power of Evil. Wiggly trying to get himself away with the ultimate, but I do not think it's going to be enough. Not when you fail the flash. A double kill for the TSM top.
Oh, the ultimate!
With the flash into the crescendo, and surely Azael, surely this is it. A triple for Broken Blade. TSM is at the door, and they will kick that sucker down.
Yeah, both of them going back to base. Bjergsen and Sven, they're going to TP in here with the full buy, and they are going to be able to clean this one up.
CLG looked good for a while at the beginning of the game. They found some solid team fights, but TSM did what TSM does. They played as a unit, they played to their win conditions, they outplayed CLG in those skirmishes, those encounters. Greg's going golden just for the hell of it, why not? And TSM will continue. Vladimir is going to be the pick here for the side of Optic Gaming, deciding to take that one into a solo lane.
Yeah, I think then you put Vladimir top likely against the orange jungler. You can make things happen pre-6 sometimes, but it kind of relies more on mistakes from your opponents, them posturing aggressively. But it's actually a 3-man potential play here towards this mid lane. They're looking at Soligo.
Going after Soligo as Meteos draws Amazing's attention over off to the side, and Dokla brings down the hammer.
That's why he's playing fairly defensively. But the wave is pushing away from him, so it is scary.
Trying to force this dive here into the top side. Amazing does have his ulti, but with the TP coming down from the side of Optic.
Arrow.
100 Thieves are backing themselves away. Arrow made his way into the top lane. Not quite able to find the root, except at the very end there, they will get it. Dokla's gonna be taken low, but Amazing's taken down. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Meteos makes his way into the fight, dropping the dunk. Cataclysm comes through. Meteos looking to provide some further damage. Another root comes in. Arrow needs one more auto. And Optic. Arrow moves over to make sure they're able to take control of this. As you can see, pings from Optic at the same time coming down into the Rift Arrow pit, saying, all right, if 100 Thieves isn't here, they've got to be there.
And then you leave the lane as the jungler and have that all go in the pocket of one of your players. It's going to give them a nice little boost. But at the very least, they will.
A very low plate game. Only 3 plates to 2 in the overall count between the teams. We've seen some pretty... Looks like the big golem's just going to get impatient. Why'd you move me away from my house? I'm going to run back. As Dokla's in some trouble, he will be beaten down. Amazing and Afromoo in the 2v1.
Yeah, nice pick.
All their time. Meteos wants to go into the EQ combo to try to follow up here. Goes for the Cataclysm. Soligo's keeping himself alive only for a little bit longer. Probably not enough sustain to get away from this one, and no sir. Meteos grabs himself.
Arrow was in the mid lane to wave clear there, and Orin doesn't really have the kill pressure on a turret, despite that fact he got it pushed up.
However, they also don't have their Sivir ultimate.
Yeah, and Afromoo, gotta be careful there.
Pretty big resources not available. Soligo dropped down below half HP as well. It's gonna be hard for the Akali to do his job in this next team fight. Shock Blast not hitting the mark just yet. Here goes Someday. He's able to find the knock-off onto Dokla. That's going to be your initiation, and 100 Thieves will immediately find 2. Arrow gets himself away, but it's a double kill not only over to the Thieves, but to the one man you really wanted on. Bang, cashes in.
Yeah, that is so big. And this ward over the wall above the red buff right there was so big. They're actually trying to TP out, so the TP for the escape does come through, but that ward was so important. They got vision on the fact that Crown and Meteos were looking for the flank. So instead of actually sitting around, they just hard engage onto him.
And now we've got Meteos engaging here in the mid lane. A teleport coming in. Tier 1 turret still under pressure. Crown's going to find himself rooted up. A lot of CC coming down. Emo Plague is used. Still looking for the opportunity to maybe find some more chains. You see the stun come through. Amazing looking to grab more damage. Instead, he's likely going to be brought down here. Arrow looking to grab that kill, but it's...
Bang. That's likely going to be around the same timing, and he'll just be able to make it a Molten Edge.
Here comes your initiation. Top tier 2 is going to be taken down by Crown.
Yep, just Crown in the side lane. So that is what is forcing 100 Thieves to try to take some sort of a fight. And they're going to now go to this Dragon. You can see Meteos grouping up here with Crown, similar to kind of what their strategy was yesterday with the TF, where they have Crown heavily in the side lane. And they're
guessing maybe he gets a death cap or something, and you upgrade that for more AP.
Here we go.
We got a fight breaking out right now. Dokla has to flash away from the Oranhorn. Big initiation tool expended there on the side of 100 Thieves. Crown now looking to go into the back line. Going to be cut off before he's able to find his way in there. SoLoLLCSh off to the side, also going to be controlled now, having to go into the stasis plus the smoke. Meteos wants to escape. Dokla's going to be rooted up, and that's the target now from the side of 100 Thieves. They've got the damage down, and they will take themselves a kill.
Execution, it's down to team composition at this point in the game. So Optic out to the side lane. They have both their solos down here, so they may try to actually pull off some sort of really aggressive play, but 100 Thieves are just on the Baron, two-manning it right now.
100 Thieves making a two-man call, saying we doubt Optic will recognize in time that we can do this with just Amazing and Bang. Sunday's trying to get himself out of town as quickly as possible, avoiding the engage from the solo laners on the side of Optic. SoLoLLCSh tries to escape from Optic's follow-up, as 100 Thieves will take the Baron and lose their tier 3 bottom lane in trade.
Yeah, and Optic has to go in full retreat now. Remember, Big no flash.
Nice escape there from Big from the Sejuani ulti, but he won't be able to escape the follow-up. Meteos coming in, able to find the Cataclysm on a couple different targets. Disengaging now, Crown into the back lines, finding the Hemo Plague onto multiple targets. Into the pool he goes, trying to find a little bit more damage. SoLoLLCSh's taken very low, and they're able to find Bang. They're going to find Amazing. They're almost going to find SoLoLLCSh. Someday barely getting himself out alive. Crown looking to find the rest of the damage onto him. Double kill over to the chase. And 100 Thieves will lose 4.
What a team fight there. Double TP, and they're actually looking to TP to the bot lane and potentially end through bot. It's only Aphromoo alive. The inhibitor tower is already down. Optic will try to close this out. Aphromoo has to cut the wave here and try to clear this out as fast as possible.
20 seconds on Amazing and Bang. Optic Gaming moving into the base. Meteos is going to die to a minion.
Oh,
That's
no.
not what you wanted to see. But Arrow and Dokla are on to the Nexus turrets. Number 1, destroyed. Number 2, destroyed. 100 Thieves dismantled, and Optic Gaming will find their win.
A 2-0 weekend for Optic Gaming.
How everything shook out in the standings. CLG 1-1, fourth place. Not too bad. That's in playoff contention right now. C9, Golden Guardians, and Optic all made 2-0-1s. Looking back, I know you said you only feel okay because lost, but you know, how did the week feel coming back in?
I think yesterday we played really well, and then today we had a plan going into the game. We couldn't really execute it, so it ended up being like a slugfest in like the mid and late game. Their comp was pretty broken, so I'm gonna blame it on
like the team fights. He like just popped off, and it's like Aatrox, when he gets like one reset, he's just like a monster. And it's just like he just did all the damage.
Aatrox is broken.
I was gonna say,
Aatrox is broken.
Is Aatrox permaban for you guys? Because for me, it feels